Hello, my name is Charles Ardinger, and I'll be working with you in your English 99 class as your instructor. I wanted to send you this video because I'll be learning a lot about you over the course of the semester through the writing that you'll do. So I think that it's only fair that you learn something about me. Also, I'd like to introduce you to some of the features of our website that might help you as you continue through this course with me. So, again, my name is Charles Ardinger. I've been working here at Coastline College since 2013, starting in the tutoring department and working my way into the job of instructor that I have now. And among other traits that I have, I am an expert in English grammar. I've studied English grammar exhaustively, and in fact, I love talking about it. So if you have any questions through this course about English grammar, I'd very much enjoy answering them, and I hope that you'll talk with me about that. That's as much about me as you really need to know right now. Let's take a look at our class website. So, this is the home page for the class that you're taking, English 99. And I want to point out to you a few features of the class that this home page will help you get to. First, I'd like you to notice this to-do list right here on the front page. This to-do list will tell you the assignments that you have, well, to do. Will help keep you on schedule. In addition, below this fabulous picture of me, your instructor, you'll find a course summary that will tell you in different form the date and what assignment you'll need to have completed on that date. Notice that there is this meeting, which I'll tell you about in a few minutes. You also have this discussion due, the student learning contract, and an assignment in Module 1. Now, this screen you're looking at is actually a fake student, a test student that Canvas assigned me, and that student has actually already completed the assignment for Module 1 and is curious about what sort of grade he might have gotten. Well, the way to find that out is to go to this menu on the left side of the page and look for grades. Notice in this case that there's a number 1 right after grades. That indicates that there is an assignment that has been graded and is ready for this student to look at. So let's look at it. So we follow the link, grades, and we reach a page like this, grades for test student. These assignments all have names, and the student has completed, as you can see by this blue dot here, this assignment called What You Want to Learn, which will be, of course, your first assignment also. To find out how the student did, you can look at this 90%. Okay, not too bad. Something's missing. There are comments, and there are notes on this assignment. So let's look at those by clicking the name of the assignments, which leads us to a page that looks like this. Notice that there is a comment on this page that you can read automatically. There is also this link that says View Feedback. To learn more about your assignment, you can click that link, and what you get is a small copy of your submission. Yours will probably be larger than this because we're looking now at a screen that is artificially small so that I can record it easily for these videos. Notice that in this page there is an annotation, these pink letters. These are words that I can type, as it were, directly onto your paper. I will do that to suggest more academic ways to phrase things or different kinds of punctuation or spelling. There are also these highlighted annotations, which again will be easier to see on your own screen. Those are for comments that I need to make that I can't fit onto the paper, into the space between your typed lines. Finally, as you look at this assignment, you'll notice that it has a rubric, which is a set of criteria or standards that I've assigned point values to so that I can grade you more objectively. You can look at that rubric and see how your work measures up to the standards that I've assigned for it. Notice, for instance, that this paragraph does not meet the length requirement, so that's some points off. Otherwise, pretty good. So this student has to work a little harder at making paragraphs that meet the length requirement of the assignments. You can make the rubric go away by hitting this X, just as you can make this preview go away by hitting this X. And you can go back to our home page by going to the link Home. So the next thing that I want to show you is that in this class there are announcements. You notice that at the big top of the home page, there's a space for recent announcements. These are messages that I will write at least once a week about issues of grammar or what's going on in the class or anything like that. That can be helpful to you as you continue. So to look at the announcements, you would go on the home page to the title of the latest announcement, which will have this blue dot indicating active, and click it so that you can read the entire announcement, which is on the site, and you can do that at your leisure anytime you want to. So let's go back home so that I can show you one more aspect of this class that I think is important, which is this. Because this is an online class, we don't have a lot of opportunity to connect directly. Most of what you hear from me will be in the form of typed comments on your work. Most of what I hear from you will be, if I'm lucky, in the email. So to rectify that, I've established student visiting hours where you, the student, can visit me in a virtual way over Zoom. These student visiting times, as it says here on the home page, are from Thursdays between 18:30 and 2000, or in civilian time, 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. The way to get to one of these meetings is to go to this link that says CCCD Zoom. Click the link, and you'll see a calendar of meetings that looks kind of like this. These are upcoming meetings. As you notice, our first meeting is on Thursday, July 1st. That's Thursday of this week. To get to that meeting, press this button that says Join, and you'll be in a Zoom meeting with me and as many of your other classmates as also join the meeting. Once there, we can talk about things that are going on in class, things that are going on in your life, things that are going on in the world, whatever you like to talk about. The idea is that we're meeting and communicating and making that connection in a face-to-face kind of way. So I hope you will take advantage of this, and to give you some incentive, I want you to know that each of these meetings can be worth 5 extra credit points to you if you attend. That can be helpful for you, I think, as we continue. And that is what I want to show you about our website. So I hope that that has been, if not useful, at least interesting for you. I want to close this by thanking you for enrolling in the class. Your participation is of the highest importance. In fact, without a student, there would be no need for a class. So I very much appreciate your interest and continuing effort as we go along. Again, I would like to emphasize that this class works best when you ask questions. I won't always know when I'm not making sense, so please email me or get through to me through the inbox and let me know if anything I'm saying needs more explanation. I really appreciate that, and I hope that you'll participate actively in that way. And finally, I would like to thank you, as always, for your time and attention. I look forward to working with you.